Hey everybody, Teresa with Hick-A-Billy LLC. The other day I went out mushroom hunting and found myself a nice cluster of oyster mushrooms. What I've done is I processed that out and now I have a piece of a clustered piece that I would like to try and grow mycelium from it. I don't know if it'll work. I've never done it before. Watched a couple of YouTube videos to see how other people are trying to grow mycelium from store-bought mushrooms to see if I can get these to propagate. So let me show you what I've done. The first thing I'm doing is boiling water to sanitize the cardboard pieces that I'll be using to put the mushroom slices onto. Now I don't want these pieces that have the tape on it in there, so I'm going to take those pieces out and get the corrugated portion of the cardboard, which is the middle section. Now I'm really surprised at how quickly the cardboard separated. I think I'm only going to be using this portion, the corrugated area. I'm not going to use the other straight flat pieces. So before I touch the mushroom, even though it is already dirty and everything, I notice that they do a lot of sanitizing for growing mushrooms. So I'm going to coat my gloves and sterilize them with the alcohol. And then I'm going to slice up my mushrooms. This is the remaining portion of where I removed the oyster mushrooms off of. And it has, you can see the bark and some of the decayed wood that it was feeding off of to grow. And I'm going to just leave that in there because it likes to eat that stuff. So I'll leave that in there to help it grow some. And again, I'm just assuming that this is, I don't know anything about doing this, so I'm just winging it here, and we'll just see my science project and see if it comes together. And so I'm just going to do thin slices. So now I want to get some of the water off of the cardboard, so it's not like sopping wet. And I'm going to lay in my pieces of mushroom, and then I'm going to fold over the tops, or fold over the cardboard on top of it to sandwich it in between, and put them in Ziploc bags. Now don't forget to label, because that's the most important thing. We forget what the date is that we did it, especially when you're doing 1,000 different other things. So I'm going to label it. It's the 16th and what it is, so I don't forget. Old age, you know, I tend to forget things. So the next step I'm going to do is put little pinholes in each bag to give it a little bit of airflow. Just random spots. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put them in my lockdown incubator. I'm not using it right now. It'll be a dark, insulated place. Won't get too hot and won't get too cold, I don't think. Just leave it at room temperature, and I'll monitor it and give you an update in a few days to a week.